COVID cases surge here in the Bay Area. Should you be rethinking your New Year's Eve plans? Good evening. I'm KPIX 5 morning anchor Amanda Starantino in for Elizabeth tonight.
I'm Alan Martin. Many planning to celebrate the new year with friends, family, health officials putting out a warning this evening. Joining us live now, Dr. Peter Chin-Hong, infectious disease specialist at UCSF. And Doctor, a number of big New Year's Eve events we know are canceled. A lot of people wondering, should they change their plans? What should we avoid doing? What's still okay to do?
Exactly. Well, it all depends, Alan, on who you are, who you live with, what you're willing to take in terms of a risk situation. So it's always a risk benefit, like everything in life. So let's be specific. I think if you want to be modest, you can have a 10-person event. If everyone is vaccinated, boosted, you're indoors, it's okay to have that event. You know everybody's status. If you use and have available rapid testing, you could even make that event safer. The rapid testing must be done right before the event. The rapid test is a good way to help as a proxy for transmissibility. If everyone's negative, you feel a little bit better. Not necessary if you kind of know everyone's sort of status and they've generally been safe. Large events indoors, I'm a little bit nervous about. I think you want to upgrade your mask anytime you go to an indoor setting. That is, no more cloth masks alone. Use at least a surgical mask that's well fitted, or a double mask if you want to have a nice pattern and color coordinate your fashion with some pattern at the end. N95, KN95, also good for the most best protection for some.
So up your mask game, do the rapid test, stay away from the large crowds, get vaccinated, of course. Anything else people should do besides just hunkering down at home?
Yeah, so I mean, I think the big theme is you don't have to disengage with life. You don't have to shirk away and wall yourself in a cocoon. We're in a very, very different place from 2020. We have vaccines. If you've been vaccinated, even with 2 doses, you have a very, very low probability of getting very sick. The big deal is that Omicron is so transmissible, 4 times more than Delta, that you have a higher chance of just getting infected. And that might be a drag for you because you'd have to quarantine at least, or isolate at least 5 days, and potentially longer if you still have symptoms.
I want to ask you about the numbers, the 7-day positivity rate for California jumping above 11%. What are you expecting to see over the next week or so?
I think it's going to get even higher, Alan. Unfortunately, we are not at our peak yet in the Bay Area. I think we're just trying to hit the pause button. Hopefully we won't go as high. But if you look at Washington, D.C., very shocking. I mean, they had 1,000% increase in cases in the last week. That's really where the epicenter of Omicron is right now. It's kind of moving from New York down, and then it's coming west. But I think we had some time to prepare on the West Coast, where we have time to repair the roof before the hurricane comes. It's starting to rain already, but hopefully we'll be in good shape.
Can I ask you a follow-up on the rapid test? Because we've seen a huge increase in the demand for testing over the holidays. But the FDA is actually out a new warning that those at-home rapid antigen tests may be less effective at detecting Omicron. What's your take on that? I
think people are using it in very different ways. If you're doing it long before the event, even the day before, it's probably not going to be good because Omicron is like COVID on steroids. It's so fast in that you could get a test that's negative and then get exposed and then potentially incubate very quickly to expose someone at the party. So it has to be done just before. And also you can't use it for diagnosis. It's good for transmissibility, but if you are negative and the next day you develop, flu-like symptoms or something that looks like allergies, get tested again or get tested with PCR. Don't stop at a negative, rapid test. And that's sort of like the way to think about it.
Got it. Got it. Well, Dr. Peter Chin-Hong, thanks so much. Stay healthy and look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Same to you, Alan. Happy New Year.
All right. Thanks.